outfit does not slay at all, but it's okay. Okay, hello everyone! As promised, I'm doing that vlog thing I said I was gonna do. I just woke up, and it is 1:30 in the afternoon, but it's okay. Yeah, I kind of just wanted to do this before I forget about it and then don't do it, because that's how things go around here. Yeah, I wanted to, because the other video was already way too long, and there was some things that, as I was editing the video, I was like, oh, I didn't talk about that, so I was like, let's go to the next one, because this video gotta get done. So, yeah, I still have so many other things to talk about the whole thing. So yeah, I decided I was gonna split it, like one part was gonna be strictly making the costume and everything related to that. This part was gonna be talking about all the fun stuff, like everything that basically happened after I finished, and you know, wearing it to the con, what happened at the con, everything else I did in New York. Because yeah, that was one of the most wild weekends of my life. Like, and don't get me wrong, it was super fun. Like, I really enjoyed myself. I had a great time. I miss my friends so much. I hate living here. I did so much in the span of like 5 days, which was my own fault. We planned like super so much shit into this 5 days, and it's because I was like, you know, I'm not here that often, so I was like, you know, I gotta make the most of it. I gotta do this, and you know, all the things. So when I tell you I did not have like a single moment of rest the whole time, I mean it. Like, my body was destroyed by the time I came back. So the convention was on Friday. The convention was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but we only went Friday, Sunday, because like I said, we didn't get tickets for the other days. So we went Friday and Sunday. I flew in though on Thursday morning, so that I could have like that whole day Thursday to kind of do some other stuff before, you know, we were rushed to go to the convention, because getting ready for these conventions is also a whole thing. So, got there Friday morning, so I got to New York at like noon, and then my mom picked me up. Then I sort of like hung out at my house for a bit, because, you know, I got to see my cat Skin, my baby boys, so I wanted to spend some time with them. But basically, I went into the city. This trip was a lot of back and forth. I bought an unlimited Metro card, and honestly, I got my money's worth out of that bitch in just like 5 days. Because of traveling with the luggage, I was just like, whenever I wanted to go out and do things, I was like, alright, well, I gotta drop off the luggage somewhere first, then go do the thing before I go do the other thing, because I traveled with, like, normally whenever I travel, it's a carry-on suitcase, because those carry-ons are usually free with most airlines. Like, you get one free carry-on, so I was like, I'm traveling with one free carry-on, I'm not checking a bag, no. So I usually try to make it fit, I try to make everything carry-on. But with this costume, the tail itself needed its own fucking suitcase, honestly, because it's so awkward and weird. So the tail would not fit in like a carry-on, so I had to take the L and I had to check a suitcase. So by doing that, I was able to have like a larger suitcase to fit the tail in. It was the tails and the boots that needed like more space. Everything else I was kind of able to like fit around it. But yeah, so I had to check a suitcase with all the stuff that I was gonna bring, and large, heavy suitcase. So, because, you know, for the convention, I was sleeping over at Mimi's house because we were all gonna go together and that whole kind of thing. Because I'm not there to fucking force her to do shit. She won't do it. So I had to be at her house because, you know, her costume wasn't finished the night of. So, you know, I kind of have to be there. Otherwise, she won't go and do things. Because, like, I didn't get to her house till, like, midnight. Even though I was in New York the whole day, I was doing so much other shit. And my parents were like, why don't you just sleep here? Like, it's late and we don't want you traveling out there. And I was just like, I looked at them in the face and I was like, because if I don't go to Mimi's house, she won't finish her costume, and then she won't show up tomorrow morning to the fucking convention, and then I'm gonna be mad. So that's why. But yeah, my whole thing was, because, you know, my idea was, okay, I'm gonna hit some stores in the city and then go to Mimi's house, but it was just like, I can't do that if I gotta bring my suitcase there. So I went into the city first, hit all the stores I had to go to, went back to my house, then to get my suitcase, and then went to Mimi's house. There was a lot of me doing that just because I did not want to travel with my large ass suitcase. So, yes, I went into the city because I needed some like makeup things. Because this is why it's important to do cosplay tests. You should always do cosplay tests whenever you're doing a cosplay. Test it out. Do not ever wait till like day of the convention and then be like, oh, I wonder what this looks like. No, you gotta know what that shit looks like before so you can fix it. So it looks good the day of. Because yeah, I did mine like the Tuesday before I came with the face paint and everything, so I can get an idea of, okay, what supplies do I need? What's this gonna look like? How long is this gonna take? So what time should I be waking up Friday morning? So I did that, and mostly everything turned out fine. It was just I didn't have like any green, like good quality makeup. Because I have this one palette that I always use. It's in the other room though. Get out of here. Ready for a makeup tutorial? Yeah, this is the palette. I've had this for a long time. This was like my beginner palette, I guess, when I first started being like, I want to get into makeup. And I mean, it's a good palette for that, because it comes with every color, and it was cheap. I think it was like 20, maybe 30 bucks. These are all the colors. I use the pink ones the most. I really haven't touched any of this. But I use this green one on the top for cacti. Like I said, this isn't best quality palette, so it didn't really stay. And yeah, because all my other palettes, I have this palette, but this green in the bottom, that one that's down in the corner there, wasn't the right kind of color. And then all my other palettes are like the ColourPop, like single color ones. So like I have an orange one. This is just all orange shades that I've never used. Bought this 2 years ago and I've never used it. I have this purple one, so it's all like purple colors. And I have a blue one that's all like blue colors. And then this like dream one that's like a mix of like pinks, purples, and blues, which are like all my favorite colors. So I use this one a lot. I like this one. So yeah, I was thinking I need to invest in a green one, like a ColourPop that's like all green shades for cacti, because yeah, I really don't have any like good green shades for her. And oh yeah, I have this donut one. It's like all pink donut shades. It's okay quality. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I bought it literally just because it's a donut. It's cute as fuck. And I was like, I want that. So, literally just bought it because it's a donut. But yeah, so I was just like, at the time, I was like, you know, I want to have some green eyeshadow for cacti. Because my goal with cosplaying this was to try to be as accurate to her drawing as possible. And her drawing doesn't have any green eyeshadow, but she has like pink eyeshadow. But I thought with this thing, translating characters into cosplay that you're gonna do in real life, you know, from drawings, gets a little tricky because it's like, you know, certain things works in the cartoon, but when you translate it into real life, you know, you gotta kind of like fix it. So I had thought, you know, I would do some like green eyeshadow to kind of like make her hair and stuff pop a little more, like bring in like some of the other colors. So I ended up going to Ulta. There's a new Ulta that opened on 34th Street to get, I was looking for some sort of green eyeshadow something. Where is it? And I ended up getting this like, this crayon thing, ColourPop, called ColourPop Sticks. And I mean, it's okay. I personally don't like the crayon shits. That's what it looks like. It's just like a little crayon and you put it on. Yeah, I hate these like crayon type things. So I bought like a whole set of all like rainbow colors from ColourPop. When I tell you, all the tips fucking break off. So from now on, whenever I look for like liners and stuff, I try to have it be like liquid. Like I like liquid eyeliners. They work better. Like I just prefer them. But I could not find like green. Green is not like a popular makeup color, I guess. So a lot of the liquid eyeliner things didn't have in green. Well, no, that's a lie. This one that I got these other colors in does. this brand. I forget why I didn't get that brand, because it was pretty good. I like this brand a lot. This, I guess, is a new brand. I really like the packaging. I already have like 3 of them now, yeah. These are not cheap. Each one of these is $15 fucking dollars. But they're really good. They're really good. I originally got this, like, magenta, like, pink one. Whoa. Magenta color. This is the one I used in, the makeup look I did for Halloween. It's really good, I like it. So I decided, okay, I want to go back and get more colors for Cacti. And this brand did have green, and I forget why I didn't get it, and I got this crayon thing instead. Especially considering I didn't really wear the crayon one. I did it for Friday. But honestly, you couldn't really see the green because I covered it up with so much pink eyeliner and shit. So I was just like, yeah, I probably didn't need it, so whatever. I think it was only like $7 or something, so that's why I don't care too much about it. I did use these though, because these were expensive. So yeah, I went back and I got a white one to use as like primer for like when I use other colors, especially I use this to like prime my eyebrows, right? Because I put the face paint on to be like gray, and then that kind of like smooths down my eyebrows, right? Because when you like do your eyebrows, you just like glue them down or something. I don't like doing that. So instead, I put the paint over it, and then I put this white stuff over them to make my eyebrows like lighter in color. And then I put green eyeshadow, like I layer it on top, I kind of cake it on top to make my eyebrows look green. Because when I first tried to do that the first time with the cosplay test, I literally just put straight green eyeshadow on, and it wasn't very vibrant, and you couldn't see it. And I wanted it to be more vibrant, so that's why I got this, so I can like layer the stuff on. And it did work. It looked a lot better than the first time. And then I got this lighter pink one. It's a gorgeous shade. I couldn't use it here. It's a lighter pink. So yeah, I used all of these in combination to do her makeup for both days. I mean, yeah, I slayed her makeup. Can we just talk about it? Like, yeah, no, her makeup came out really good. I was very happy. Yeah, I went to Ulta to get those couple things so I can be prepared for Friday morning. Where else did I go? I had to go to the bank to get, like, money. I went to one other place. Where did I go? Oh, I had to pick up my tickets! Yeah, I had to go to Kinokuniya to pick up my tickets, because by the time I bought the tickets, it was like, so you had to get them mailed, like, super priority shipping, because it was so fucking close to the convention, but that would have been an extra $20 each, on top of the $185 I already paid, so I was like, no. So they had another option where you could pick it up at the store, and I was like, I will pick it up when I get there Thursday night. Bitch, I know. So I did the pickup option, so I had to go to pick those up, so I did that first. So I picked up my tickets, then I went to the bank, then I went to the Ulta. And while I was there, I passed by the Macy's. If you ever watched the Thanksgiving Macy's parade, yeah, that's the Macy's. They do the thing in front of the big Macy's. And so they decorate all their windows up. So I passed by and I saw all the windows. They have some cute windows. The one with the disco balls, slayed. Then they had another one that was like gingerbread houses, and it was so cute. Like the details, like it looked like real like frosting with piped on them, and the details. It was just really cute. I was very. I enjoyed it. Walking past all of them and seeing that. But yeah, so I did all that, and then went to his house at like midnight. We stayed up till like 3 in the morning, even though we probably shouldn't have, because we had to get up for the thing the next day. But yeah, because she was still finishing her costume, and I was just like, girl, please, why do you always do this? Why, Jumbo Sheen? Why does she always do this? So yeah, we were up talking and all this stuff, so we didn't, but it's okay because the Friday one didn't start till like 1 in the afternoon or something, which is stupid. Can we talk about how dumb the hours are for this thing? Like, Saturday is the only day that you actually get like a decent amount. I think Saturday is like 8 hours long. Sunday and Friday are only 6. And bitch, let me tell you something. 6 hours is not enough time to look at everything that they have in that convention center now. Like, anyone remember first year Anime NYC? That bitch was tiny as fuck. You got this one little room with some anime stuff, and that was it. Like, I was at the first year of this. I've been to this convention every year since it started, so I've seen how it's grown. I know what it used to be. And nowadays, it's like a mini Comic-Con at this point. Like, it's so large. Like, it used to be one room in the Javits Center. Now it's the whole thing. The whole Javits Center is now, like, full. So it is not, that is not enough time to look at everything that they have there. Like, they need to make that bitch more time. Like, I'm sorry. Why is Friday going to start at 1? Why? For what reason? For what godly reason? Like, that needed to start earlier. But it was kind of good for us in the sense that we got to sleep a little later, even though we still got to the convention late. Because it started at 1, so we were trying to be there sort of at 1. So we were just like, okay, we should get up at this time. Because I knew for me it would take me 2 hours to get ready. And Mimide had to wake up early, still to finish her costume. Morning of, costume was not done. She still had to finish her costume. I had to get ready, putting on my whole face. We still got there late. We got there like, I don't think we were in the convention center until like 2:30. It was bad. But also it was like bullshit because because of COVID and everything, so they had this convention last year. I did not go last year. I did not feel safe going to that convention last year because it was now their first time being open since COVID. And you know how they're trying to be the whole, you gotta be safe. Because this is, anime conventions, thousands of people are literally there. So they were just like, yeah, we're just gonna have this convention in the middle of COVID, it'll be fine. So, they had to do the whole, you have to be vaccinated, do the whole vaccine check, okay, fine. But because that was their first time ever having to do something like that, people were like out in the cold for like 3 hours last year because they couldn't do like the vaccine checks fast enough. Thousands of people, and I guess they only had like a couple of people to do the checks. From what I hear, last year was really bad. It was like people were getting frostbite because, they're just out in their cosplays, out in the cold. That's another thing. I'm so mad they have this convention in November. Bullshit. We need to start moving this convention to the summer. Because no, having it in November is not it. It was fucking freezing. Like, it's not cash money. It's just not. Like, we need to, can we maybe start emailing them to be like, hey, can we have this convention at another time? Maybe not November, please. Like, that would be cool. Because no, I was like, because then you have to like prepare clothes to wear on top of your cosplay so you don't, freeze and die outside. But then when you get to the convention, you gotta take it off and then carry it around with you because they do have like a coat check, but I'm pretty sure you gotta pay for that. And it's like, bitch, the money I spent to come, I'm not paying for a coat check. No, stop. Like, they want your money so bad. Like, pay for the tickets and then pay to get here and then pay for all the merch you buy here and then pay for your coat check. Fuck you, no, not paying for coat check. So then I carry my shit in my bag all day. And it's not. Summer conventions are just superior. Like, that's what I'm saying. Everybody who likes winter, you're wrong. You're just wrong. Summer is a superior season, and I will not take criticism about it. You're just wrong. Summer is just better. Summer conventions, I won't have to deal with that shit. I can wear the sluttiest cosplay, and it will be fine. In fact, it will be better. Conventions just should only be held in the summer. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, fuck this wearing 3 coats so I don't freeze in my cosplay type shit. It's awful. So, yeah. I was saying to Mimide, we might have to invest in staying at one of the hotels next year. So we ain't gotta dress in these layers, because it's just not it, man. It's really just not. So, yeah. So this year, they were trying to, I guess, make the whole process to get in easier than it was last year. It didn't work. Let me tell you, their process this year was fucking garbage. We were still waiting outside for like a long amount of time. Freezing. I had frostbite. Honestly. Friday and Sunday, my ass caught frostbite from standing outside because these fucking people didn't know how to do this shit smoothly. right? What they were trying to do this year was have, like, one place where you go to, like, have your vaccine card checked, and they give you a bracelet to be like, okay, you've been checked. And then there's a separate line to then get into the convention center where then they check your tickets and everything, and they'll be like, they're checking your bracelets and for your badge to get in. Which, in theory, sounds like a good idea, but in execution, it was not done well. Because the vaccine, okay, nobody knew where to go. That's the thing. The 7 train goes to the Javits Center, and so you're literally like 1 block away. So you come out from the 7 train, and you cross the street, right? These bitches just put out a sign that basically had some arrows about where to go, and that was it. They had no staff outside to, like, direct anybody. They just put up this one fucking sign and figured, yeah, that's good enough. People will understand. It's like, no, we did not understand. Nobody understood, because there was 3 million lines outside going to nowhere because nobody knew where the fuck to go. Because the sign was not clear enough, obviously. Because we had to go to the orange line first. So there was an arrow pointing this way. And then we saw a line that was kind of forming that was heading that direction. So we were like, oh, that must be the vaccine line. So we're standing on this line for like 15-20 minutes thinking this is the vaccine line. And then everyone else on the line is kind of like, what are you guys waiting online for? We were like, isn't this the vaccine line? And they were like, we don't think so. And we were just like, well, then where is it, fam squad? If it's not here. Like, the way these lines were converging, nobody knew what the fuck was going on. And I was just like, damn, it would be, you know, it'd be nice if there was maybe some staff out here to tell us where to go. You know, the logical thing to do would be like, I don't know, have a person that stands out here and it's like, oh, you're looking for this? Go that way. Nobody. There was just nobody. We all just kind of had to figure it out ourselves. The only reason we figured it out was we just started talking to everybody in the line, and we were like, is this the vaccine line? Do you know? And they were like, oh yeah, we think the vaccine line's down that way. And I was just like, oh. So we went down to check, and I was just like, oh yeah, it's like a totally other block down this way. So then we had to get off that line, go to the other thing to get the bracelets, and then they directed you to a totally separate, different way from where we were. So yeah, it was just a fucking mess. But it's also, you know, the Javits Center is very large. If you've never been to the Javits Center, it's fucking huge. Like, they have New York Comic Con there. It is huge. Can someone explain to me why they had to have the COVID check outside? I don't know, maybe use the Javits Center, do it in the fuck side, so we're not freezing outside. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. They were just like, yeah, we're just gonna have it outside in the fucking freezing cold, so you can wait outside in the cold even longer. We could have did that shit inside, bruh, and then after you're in, like, there was no reason. Because I'm just saying, after you get your bracelet, there was still a line wrapped around the fucking block to now get into the Javits Center. Because they decided this year, using the front doors, that's not good enough. We're gonna make it go through the fucking basement driveway shit. Why? I don't understand. So it was like wrapped around. You had to like walk through this thing. So now now that we got a bracelet, now we had to stand in a separate line for like half an hour just to get into the place. It was bad. It was just really, really bad. Like, it was awful. Who decided to do it this way? That's the thing. We're all just standing in the cold for like an hour, and they don't give a fuck. And it's just like, well, you should, because like, what the fuck? Like I said, direct us inside and then do the shit. Like, I don't know, man. It was really bad. And like, believe me, I get it. You gotta be safe with COVID and the whole thing. I truly get it. But like, this was not the way to do it. Or, like I suggested, move it to the summer. and then if we have to wait outside, it won't be that bad. And then you could say, oh, you can get heat stroke. Well, I don't get heat stroke. So that's a problem for everybody else. That's not my problem. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know, just have water, and then you won't have heat stroke. See, frostbite, that bitch, the frost catch you out there. In the summer, if you just drink lots of water, you'll be okay. So, so I don't know. Next year, I think FlameCon might be the move, because they have that in August. I might gotta go to FlameCon instead, because, like, these winter conventions just ain't it, man. It's really not, it's not the vibe. But yeah, we finally get up in this bitch. It's 2:30, we already lost, like, an hour and a half of, like, convention time, which I was very upset about. But then keep in mind, by the time we get in there, I still was not ready, like, cosplay ready. Like, I left the house being, like, makeup ready, but there was still, like, other shit, because, you know, we have to wear a coat and 3 pairs of pants, because it's 40 degrees outside. So, obviously, we get to the convention, I gotta take all this shit off, and now put my other things on that I couldn't wear under the coat and pants. So I had to put on... It's not good. It's not good. So, yeah. By the time we were finally ready to go, it was, like, almost 3 o'clock, and then, so... Friday we were like so rushed to like look at everything because okay, the way we do convention is, like I said, normally we do like 3-day tickets for like any convention, so we're there like the whole weekend. So normally what we do, Friday is the day where we walk around and we look at everything, like all the booths and all the artist alley, like we look at everything and see what people are selling, because we write it all down, we make a list, right, of like what we want, where it was, kind of thing. Like, we try not to buy anything that first day. So it's like, you know, there's so much stuff. And we don't want to, like, be buying shit in the front of the convention. And then by the time we get to the back, you know, we see something really cool. And it's like, oh, we spent all our money on the stuff we saw at the front, you know? So we try to take a look at everything, write it all down. Like, okay, what did we want? How much was it? Da-da-da. To try to, first, to budget ourselves. Gotta be smart with our money. To kind of give us a budget. Like, okay, what did I want the most? What can I, like, maybe not get? Like, I'll live, you know, it'll be fine. Make a list of everything, and then after we've made our list and we kind of decided how much we're willing to spend, then we'll go back to the places and buy all the shit we wanted. Right? Because there's so much stuff. I didn't even see everything on Friday. Like, I saw maybe 2 rows of the artist alley. Like, I saw most of it, and then you get to the artist alley, which is in the back, and I saw maybe 2-3 rows of artist alley, and that was it. I kind of called it because it was end of the day Friday, and I was worried about certain things that might sell out, because I was like, losing Saturday was kind of bad, because we were just like, oh, you know, a lot of stuff might sell out, and that day that we're not there, when we come back on Sunday, certain stuff they might not have anymore, and then I'll be very upset that I didn't buy it Friday, because I missed out, you know, kind of thing. So I was trying to think, you know, what might sell out in this time, that I'm losing Saturday. So on Friday I try to be like, okay, I should buy this and this day, so just so I don't, you know, miss it. And I'm glad I did that, because this one plushie that I wanted that was in the very front of the convention center, apparently the girl who, you know, who runs the thing, decided she was only gonna bring 4 plushies with her, and that was it. So by the time I got over there was only 1 left, and I was just like, oh, you know, I want plushie. So I bring it up to the counter. She was like, oh, you're lucky, this is the last one. And I was just like, oh, well, thank God for that. So, but I was just kind of like, girl, you only brought 4. It's Friday and all your shit's sold out. Like, girl, I don't know. Because, you know, I thought, because, you know, they have like a booth. So I thought, surely they must have more underneath. So when that runs out, they'll reset. No, the 4 that they had, that was it. I was like, that's weird, but okay, so, but I got it, so that's all that matters. I'll show you all the stuff at the end after I talk about everything. But yeah, so I got that. What else did I get Friday? I got a couple keychains or something on Friday. And then I got another plush, but that was pretty much, I didn't buy a lot on Friday, because like I said, I didn't see a lot. And so then, yeah, and then Saturday we didn't go. Saturday I had to go out with my family, like, obligatory family day. Family don't see me. Now all of a sudden my family wants to care about me now that I moved away. But whatever, I was like, sure, I'll come hang out with y'all, whatever. I got money, so I was okay, they gave me money, and I got free food and everything, free museum trip. Everything I did that day was free, because my parents paid for everything, so I was like, sure, I'll come hang out with y'all, whatever. Went to the Museum of Natural History, because I wanted to see the new gem exhibit they had, which was really cool. Then we had Japanese food, and that was pretty much it, you know, whatever. But yeah, Saturday we kind of used that to take a break, and that was the thing. Me and Mimite looked at each other and we were like, because Friday killed us. We were so tired Friday. Like, after the convention was over, exhausted, right? We looked at each other when we got home and we were like, how did we do this for 3 straight days? Like, waking up early, doing the makeup, convention for hours, cause we didn't eat Friday. Which, you know, you shouldn't do. I'm used to not eating. So I was fine. Mimite, however, almost fucking passed out when we were in the train station going home. So that was not good for her. But yes, she was like, maybe it's a good thing we weren't going Saturday. Cause she was like, I don't think I could do it again. And I was like, I don't either, honestly, like, Jesus Christ. Cause I don't know how we used to do it. Maybe because we're older now, and I don't know, like, we used to just do that shit, no problem, not even think about it. This time, man, I don't think we would have survived if we went 3 days. Like, I really don't. Especially considering, for me, just how fucking intensive it is to do all the makeup, to do the body paint shit. Honestly, I was glad we were going Saturday, because I was like, I don't want to dress up in the face paint and all the makeup again. I just can't do it. I don't have it in me. Can't do it. Man, it's just too much. So yeah, so it was kind of a good thing we didn't go. We needed a break, even though I didn't really get a break because I had to go walking around the city with my family. So I didn't get a break, but I at least got a break from the whole intensive makeup thing. That's the thing, my face took a beating that weekend, like clogging my pores with face paint and makeup and all this shit. My poor face. That's probably why I'm breaking out now everywhere. Like, my face is just like, why did you do that? But yeah, then Sunday started at like 10 in the morning, so we woke up at like 6 a.m., started getting ready, and oh, it hurts. It hurts to get up that early just to put on some fucking makeup and shit. But yeah, we got up early, and I think that day we made good time, I think we got in at like 10:30 that day. Because especially considering we didn't have to do the vaccine check, because once they give you the bracelet, you keep it and then you bring it back. So we just put our bracelets back on, and then we were able to go in, and I also ran that time through the line, and I was like, excuse me, I ran through that bitch. I was like, no, I'm not waiting out here. Fuck that shit. So yeah, so that day, a little easier to get in, and we had more time, so I was happy about that. Although no, Sunday was some bullshit though, because y'all don't know anything about New York City Transit, right? The MTA. Because like I said, the 7 train is the only train that goes down to the Javits Center. The Javits Center is like all the way at the fucking end, like where the river is. It's by the water. There's not a lot of trains that like go that far. Most of the trains stay around like the middle of the city, the center, where all the cool stuff is, you know, like the Times Square and the buildings and all the shit, right? Not a lot of trains go out very far to like the ends of Manhattan, right? Which is stupid, by the way. I'd like to point that out. But a couple years ago, they extended the 7 line to go down to Hudson Yards where the Javits Center is, right? So the 7 train is the only train that goes down there. So obviously, everyone who's going to this convention is using that train, right? Well, most weekends, the MTA uses the weekends because, you know, people aren't going to work and stuff. You know, it's not like during the week when it's really busy, everybody needs the trains, right? MTA uses the weekends to kind of like do track work. Like, they'll shut down certain train lines to do track work, even though them trains still don't run correctly. So I don't know what the fuck track work they're talking about. But whatever. So, they'll shut like certain trains down and be like, oh, this train isn't running from this station to this station because of track work. If you want to use it, go this way, take this other train. You know, they detour you in the whole shit, and it's annoying. But, you know, I thought surely MTA must know this convention's going on. So surely they're not going to shut down the only train going to the Javits Center. No, they do not give a fuck about us. So we get to Times Square because we had to take, you know, obviously other trains since we were coming from Brooklyn. And then, you know, we walked from, I think, the Q train or whatever it was. Walked down the whole shit. That's the thing. Times Square Station, walking. You are just walking to all these trains. So it's a whole thing. Walk to, go to the 7 train. We get to the 7 area to, like, go down the stairs, go to the 7 train. Tape. Caution tape. over all the staircases so you can't go down them. Sign says 7 train track work. 7 trains shut down. No service to Hudson Yards. And me and Missy looked at each other like, are you fucking what? No. I was like, no, this is a joke. Say psych right now. No, please. So, we had to walk. From 34th Street, Penn Station, all the way down to Hudson Yards. I was fucked up, yo. Frostbite hands. If you looked at my hands, they were red. I was dying. Death was coming for me. It was awful because how far is that? Like, and that's the thing. It's not even like the short. It's like avenues, like long city blocks we were walking. I need to know how long. How many blocks was that? I need to know. Hold on. I was pissed as fuck because first of all, that meant we had to now walk through the hallway thing at Times Square to get to the E train. We had to take a totally different train now. That would take us to 34th Street, so then we could walk the rest of the way. And I was just so angry the whole time. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? They didn't know. 'Cause I bet you they wanted to do that shit for Comic-Con. I'm sure New York Comic-Con, them trains running smooth the whole weekend. So why do we get fucked, huh? I want an explanation. No, I was pissed as fuck. Because also, every other time we've gone to this convention, that shit's never happened. The 7 train was always running. Always. I don't know why this year they decided, no train for you. I was so mad. That's the thing. Sunday was colder than it was Friday, too. So it was like 30 degrees. We were getting fucked up. Where is it? Penn Station, right? 1, 2, 3. It's like 3 long city blocks from Penn Station to Javits Center. But I'm talking like the long, so not like your regular block. City blocks are something else, man. So yeah, I was mad. Really mad. So picture me fighting for my life, walking through the streets, dressed as some like green-haired bitch, you know, again, fighting for my life. You know, yeah, my hands were turning red, could not feel my hands anymore by the time we got to the convention. And the closer you're getting, because, you know, like I said, Javits Center is right by the water there, right? So the closer we were getting to the Javits Center, the wind was bad. So the closer we're getting, the more wind is blowing in my face, like in our faces, because we're walking towards the water, right? So we're just getting fucked up. So, you know, my ears, my wig is almost blowing away. My ears are holding on for it. Let me tell you something. The magnets I bought were some good-ass magnets because my ears stayed on, bitch. Even though that wind was coming for me, them ears stayed. They did not move. My wig was moving though. My wig wanted to fly away, but the ears stayed. So that was good. But yeah, picture me just fighting for my life because, you know, with all this wind and coldness, obviously now my nose starts running. I'm starting to get fucked up, but I'm trying to I'm just trying to keep it because, you know, if the snot starts running down, it's gonna mess up the face paint, and I'm gonna reapply that. I was like, no. I was like, please. I was fighting for my fucking life, and I'm so mad because, you know, leave the house looking like this. I got to the convention looking like this. She got me fucked up. I was so upset. I was so mad. So yeah, fuck MTA for that. Shutting down the 7th. There was no reason. So mad. That was awful. They should not have done that. I'm gonna write them a letter. Be like, how dare you strand us thousands of cosplayers who had the only ones, we were relying on you to have that one train. You let us down. You had one job and you failed. Ugh. So mad. But yeah. We got there finally and whatever. And then Sunday was buying day. Sunday was lose all of your money day. That's when I pretty much bought everything. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I have no self-control of these things. I just buy everything. I try to be like, oh, I've only spent this, but no. I spend a lot of money. But you know what? I don't regret it. Because I have money. I work. I have money. I'll make the money back. It's fine. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna enjoy myself because I'm not here that often. I don't get to see my friends that often anymore. You know what? We're gonna treat ourselves to this expensive trip, right? So yeah. So that's the thing. Going to an anime convention now with adult money, it hits, but it's also very dangerous. Very, very, very dangerous. That's the thing. We used to do this shit on like high school money, like high school budgets, like high school kid allowance money, you know? And I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know how we did it back then. Cause like, you know, but like to do it now with actual money, it's a whole nother ballgame. It's different. It's wild. But yeah, so Sunday was basically buy everything day. And then Sunday was also my photo shoot with my photographer. This is where I got all my super nice, awesome photos. But yeah, Sunday was just kind of doing everything that we couldn't really do on Friday. Friday we were just so overwhelmed trying to look at everything. Just because like we didn't have that much time. Like we just wanted to look at everything. And yeah, when you think about it, these conventions are just kind of like a giant shopping spree. But you're dressed as a character when you really think about it. But yeah, I'll get to the pictures. But first, this channel, you know, this video would not be complete without a merch haul, because this channel is all about merch hauls, right? So let's see everything that I bought. I think $1,000 worth of anime merch. Sure. I haven't eaten today, so. Alright, on to the merch for real. Merch for real. Oh, so this is the boy that I told you I got the last one on Friday. He's an astronaut. Oh, I can take him out of the bag now, actually. I was waiting to take him out of the bag till I got home because I wanted to keep him nice and clean and safe. But now that I'm home, I can take him out. Here we go. Yeah. He's a boy. He's an astronaut. Got holographic helmet, spacesuit, boy face. I loved him. Yeah, this was the last one. I went up and I took the thing and brought it up to her and she was like, "Oh, that's the last one." And I was just like, "Well, he's mine." So that's crazy. So yeah, so that's crazy how then for Saturday and Sunday she just didn't have any more of these. Like, that was it. It was just the 4 that she brought, and that's it. So. Bought this boy. Very cute. I have a plushie problem. I hoard plushies. I just love them too much. On his face. Sir. Oh. What is that? No. I can't even grasp it. Like. Please! Alright, I'm gonna have to get some tweezers later and fix that. He's got like a weird thing on his mouth. It's like a plastic piece. I'm gonna get that shit off. Can Pusheen hold him? He's got a friend! Okay. Oh no, he fell! No! Oh no, okay. Put you there. Hang out with Pusheen. Let me show y'all her like business card or something. So if you want to buy from her, you can. Yeah, this is her card. Socials. I followed them on Instagram. Oh yeah, I take everyone's business cards and stuff. Just in case I don't end up buying from somebody I really like, I can just buy it some other time. So I have everyone's business cards here. All the stuff I got. Oh! Speaking of business cards, I made my own! Because, okay, being dressed as Cacti, right? I knew nobody was gonna recognize who I was, like, obviously. But I knew people were gonna stop me because I looked cool as fuck. So I knew some people were gonna be like, what, like, hey, can I get a picture who you dress as? Da-da-da. So when they hit me with that question, I was gonna be like, here's my card, follow me on Instagram. So like, I had a whole speech ready for everybody. So I made business cards. I had the whole thing planned. As soon as I knew, I was like, I'm gonna make business cards and hand them out to everybody who asks who I am, so then they'll know. So these, I go first. Let me. Okay. I'm way too excited about this. So I got them from Vistaprint, right? Look at this cute little box it came in. It's like a little town. It's very cute. I like the box. I was very excited about the box. Then, here are my business cards. I'm so excited. My very own business cards. Aren't they cool? And then, okay. And then I hand signed my name on the back and numbered each one. So if you got one, you should hold it, because when I'm famous one day, you're gonna have the limited numbered one, like, I'm gonna have my autograph and everything, bro. So, let me tell you something. But yeah, I got 250. I really overestimated how many cards I thought I really thought I thought I was gonna be more famous there, honestly. I really thought, like, a lot of people were gonna be, like, coming up to me, like, asking for pictures. Like, I was prepared for, like, paparazzi. That didn't really happen. But that's okay. It's okay. Because now I have these now. I made an investment, and now I have these. For anything else that I do, I have cards now. But I did hand out, like, 32 at the convention, so that's better than none. So 32 people now have my information. Even though, it's been, what, 2 weeks since the convention ended? I've only had 2 other people follow me. So, I don't know what the other 30 people are doing, but, it'd be nice if they followed me, you know, after I gave them my cards. But whatever. But yeah, I got these from Vistaprint, and I got 250 for $40, I think, which I think is good. Because at first I think I was only gonna get 100, but then I was like, no, I'll be more popular than that. I need 200. No, I did not need 200. But I think it was also the price too. To get like 100 was 20, I think. Then they get 250, it was only 40, and I was like, oh, I get 150 more for $20 more. Why not? So whatever. Like I said, I'll have them now for the future. So I've always wanted business cards. Look at me, guys. I'm a growing artist. Like, but yeah. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Then I got this boy. He's a cactus. He's a cactus cat, just like Cacti. Isn't he great? He's cute. He's adorable. He's got the little blossom and everything. He's angy. He's angy, and I love him. That's the thing. Now with Cacti being a cactus cat, I kind of like have a cactus shrine now because I just love cacti now because of her. So anything that's like cactus themed or inspired, I'm like, oh, give me that. I need it right now. Hand it over. So I have this. I have another one actually. I didn't get this at a convention. I just bought this online. I saw it. This one, I love this plush. Baby cactus cat. He's a baby! Little flower! He has a cactus with a little flower! I love him! I love him so much. He's a baby. This is canon baby cacti, okay? Baby cacti looks like this. A little baby. Baby cactus cat. Baby. The little paws. Little paws, the beans. Baby. Baby. So, now I have 2 cactus. They're a family. I love them. They're a family. So yeah, this one I got from Afternoon Fika. I'll put a screenshot up of their Instagram. But yeah, I love this plush so fucking much. I had to wait for them. That's the thing. I missed out on it the first time. They released it. It sold out the first time they released it, and I was distraught. I was devastated, and I was like, I hope to God they restock that. Otherwise, I'm gonna kill myself. But they did. I had to wait like a couple months, like a long time. But they restocked it, and I got in on it that time. Wasn't missing out. So yeah, I got that. I'll just show you all the rest of my cactus shrine. Yeah, I got this, got this a while ago. It's a cactus light. Got it 5 below. It lights up, but I took the batteries out. because I'm always afraid of batteries like exploding and leaking inside things. So I take the batteries out because I don't use this, honestly. But it glows up green when you put the batteries in, so that's really cool. And then I got this cactus coaster from Target a while back. Like I said, no, I'm just legally obligated now to buy anything that has cactuses on it because of cat cake. So, like I said, I'm starting a cactus shrine. So, I want to get a real cactus. But, I don't know how to take care of a real cactus, and I don't want to kill it, so maybe we'll wait a little bit on that. But yeah, very happy about this boy. Who did I get that from, actually? I don't think I even got a card from them. Damn, that's wild. I bought a shirt from them too, like a couple years ago. I don't know. Yeah, sorry, I don't have the artist for you on that one. I'll try to find it. But anyway, moving on. Oh yeah! I also got these cactus socks. Cactus socks. Yeah, we can check these out too. I guess this is the brand. So, I want the brand. Oh, there you go. Yeah, like I said, legally obligated. Anything with a cactus, I just need to buy. So, got these cactus socks. Pink. It would have been cool if the cactuses were green and not black, but you know what? We'll take what we can get. So yeah, we got here. Pusheen can definitely hold those. There you go. Thank you, Pusheen. What else did we get? Then, I got these two Meowchies. Pink and a purple one. Oh, boys. See, this girl, this is from Tasty Peach Studios. I think they sell these at like Hot Topic now and everything. This girl is like at every convention ever. Like I always see her at this convention like every year, and I've never bought these. So I decided this year I'm finally gonna get them. I got these two. Although I'm upset. She didn't have the bee one. They have a queen bee Meowchi. She didn't bring it. Where's the bee Meowchi? I wanted the bee Meowchi. But I got these two ones. I still want that bee one. Bee one is cute. Where do I put them? You guys can hang out over here, I guess. I'm thinking about like where's all my stuff, and then I forgot. Yeah, I couldn't. A lot of the prints I bought, or actually all of the prints I bought, I could not bring back home with me because I was too fucking afraid of them getting crushed in my suitcase. So I left them back home with my mom. My mom's gonna come down for Christmas to see us, so she's gonna bring all the stuff then. So I'm gonna put up pictures of the prints that I got. So first I got this like giant plexiglass print. Apparently those are like very popular now, these like plexiglass thingies. They're super fucking expensive. So, there's that. But I don't know, the colors and everything about them, I thought they were just really cool. And I saw this one, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I need this. I got this. And it's huge. It's like, it's really big, and it's made of plexiglass. And I got it just because I love the pastel colors, but also, the girl, it reminds me of Taco Girl, if you've ever seen that, the Taco Girl music video. I've cosplayed Taco Girl twice. I love Taco Girl. So I got it because it reminded me of that, but also I just, like, love the colors and, like, the whole aesthetic of this whole thing. So I got that. Then I got, an Ida print, because I love MILFs. Basically, that's the entire reason I got this, so I'm gonna be honest with you. The thing, I'm not even, I haven't even finished watching Owl House. I got through season 1 of Owl House, and I didn't continue. It's not because I don't like it or anything. Like, I want to finish watching it, but I just, I'm bad with, watching things. Like, I just haven't gotten back into it. But, yeah, if I can be so honest, the only reason I continue to watch Owl House is because of Ida. I could give a fuck about Luce and Amity and all this. Where's Ida? Hello? Ida? Where are you? I love Ida. So, I saw this and I was like, give me that, fam squad? What do you mean? Because, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't looking for Owl House stuff, so there might have been other things that I missed. But I only saw 2 booths that had Owl House stuff. There was this one that had this print, and then another booth had a keychain of Ida. But I was like, nah, this print slays. I need the print. Because like I said, I'm not, like, super big into any fandoms anymore, so I was like, I only need one thing. So it was like, either get the keychain or the print, and I was like, the print. She looks hot, and that's it. Like, no. So I got this. When I tell you I was so lucky at this convention, I got, like, the last one of everything. Because, yeah, this print, I was just like, hey, can I get the Ida print? And they were like, oh, that's the last one we have. So they were like, do you mind if we just give you the one from the display? And I was like, no, as long as I get it. So you have to take it, like, out of the book. Because if you've ever been to a convention and they have, like, the little flip books that has, like, all the prints and, like, the sleeves and everything, they had to take it out of the book. That was physically the last one that they had. So they were just like, here you go. And I was like, thank you. But see, that happened with so many things I bought that day. This is the last one. And I was like, thanks, Fam Squad. Give it to me. Like, well, what are you waiting for? Throw it over this way. So, yeah. So I got the last Ida print. So that was cool. What else did I get? Oh, yeah, I got, this, print. It's like it's supposed to be like the city, like a cityscape. Cause, yeah, I wanted, like, some ones of, like, aesthetic kind of, like, backgrounds and stuff. Mostly just to inspire me to start drawing backgrounds, because I don't draw backgrounds. I am a character artist, not a background artist. But, it would be good for me to know how to do that, so I'm trying to buy things that's the thing, when I buy art, like, to hang on the walls, I buy art that will inspire my own art to make me make better art, so that was part of the reason I'm getting this, but also I just like the colors and everything. And then from the same artist, I got this print. It's just a cool cyber girl. Yeah, this artist was selling, it was only, like, original artwork. And because when I sell at a convention someday, that's all I'm going to be selling is, like, original work. So I want to support other artists that are doing original work, because I'm not going to lie, at these conventions, it really feels like if you're not drawing fan art of whatever anime is most popular, you're not going to make any money. And that kind of discourages me, but then you see other artists that are selling original stuff, and it's just like, nah, fuck that shit. Like, no. So yeah, so I try to support other artists that are doing their own thing and not catering to, like, the fandom stuff. Because, yeah, that's the thing, especially considering I don't watch shit anymore, I don't care about any other shows anymore. It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna draw art for it, like, no, like... So, you know, gotta support our local OC artists. Did I get a card from that girl? Was it you? It might be this one. Hold on. Stay. Okay. Yes, this is the right card. So this is the girl. I got those from. Wanna check her out. Her booth is, like, very aesthetic. Like, I was drawn to it with all the colors and everything, and I was just like, ooh, this looks right up my alley. I got that. Wait, what else did I get? I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. Okay. I can show you everything else. Okay. Then I got some mini prints. I was able to bring the mini prints home because they're tiny. My hair is, like, not a vibe today. No! Please. For the love of God. Okay. I got this mini print. It's basically just a girl, Medusa, basically. I got this because I have a character that's, like, also a Gorgon, so it's just like, yes, solidarity. Medusa inspired character, solidarity, I have to buy from you. And then she gave me her cards in a little baggie. So, oh wow. Art on one side. So yeah, this is her. That's her Instagram. Big. I wanna follow her. I guess she has a webtoon. There's another card in there. I guess go look at her webtoon, I guess. I don't know. There you go. where's the other one? Over here. Then I got this other print. Oh, a little sticker. Sticker on the envelope. I got this print. Apparently this is a VTuber. I did not know that. I just thought she was cute. Like, you know, this art is aesthetically pleasing to me. I thought she was cute, so I bought it. And when I was buying it, the girl was like, oh, did you see we have her other skin or whatever? And I was like, who? Huh? And I was just like, oh, that's a character? I thought this was, so I was like, oh, I just like whatever that is. And she was like, oh, okay. But yeah, apparently this is a VTuber. I think her name is Iron Mouse or something. And this artist also had her wearing some sort of like demon skin, I guess, that she has or something. And I was all just like, man, I don't know what you're talking about. I just think it's a hot pastel girl. Just give it to me, please. Thank you. So, and then, oh, here's her business card. It's got little eyeballs on one side, and the other side. Yeah, that was pretty much it for prints. Like I said, I was trying not to get a lot of prints. A, because of traveling with them, but also B, like I said, everything at these conventions is kind of just catered to like what's popular, like what game or anime is most popular. So because of that, I didn't really like a lot of stuff because it was like, I'm not into anything anymore. And also, you know, I don't watch any new anime. I really don't watch anime at all anymore, honestly. And Genshin is huge, and I'm not like into Genshin like that. Like, don't get me wrong, Genshin's cool and everything. Like, I love the character designs. I love fucking the witch lady. She's hot. Whatever, I already forgot. She's hot, and I even told Mimite, because Mimite's super into Genshin. I told her, I was like, if you want to cosplay Genshin, I'll be her. Just say the word, I'll be her. Hot witch ladies, say less. That's all you gotta say to me. So, she showed me, like, the like, this one's cinematic story or whatever that they made, her whole like animation or whatever, and I was like, oh, I love her, she's just great, and I love her. And then they killed her, and I'm fucking upset. I was like, what do you mean you have a bad bitch character and then kill her out? Fuck you. Anyway. But yeah, so I'm not into Genshin like that to be buying like prints and stuff, so that's literally all that was there, was either Genshin stuff or whatever new anime was popular. And like I said, I'm not into none of that shit, so honestly, half of this convention didn't really appeal to me. Because the stuff I am into is like so fucking niche and really old that they're not gonna have it. Like, I've been searching years for some shit from Hyperdimension Neptunia. I never see it. Like, I really want like a figure of Neptune, or God forbid, can we talk about Iris Heart? She is like the sexiest character ever. There was like nothing of her anywhere. No merch, no fan art, anything. And I'm like, hello? Please? I love her and she's just not there ever. But one day, like I always go to these conventions holding out hope that one day someone is gonna have this like super niche thing that I really want, and they never do. Honestly, I might sell one fan art thing and just be like, it's Plutia, because nobody else gives a fuck about her apparently. Like, I want to cosplay this! Like, anyway. Next, I got, apparently these keychains are super popular. These, like, filled liquid keychains. I love these. These are, like, my new Stim toys. Are you kidding me? So many people were selling these. Like, so many booths had these. They came in different shapes, with different colored liquids, different animal charms inside, like, so many of them, and I love them. I would have bought all of them if I could, but I got this one. It's an ice cream, and there's a little seal inside, little starry charms. Then I got this one. I love the charm. I bought this specifically for the boy charm that's in it. Is it focusing? Oh, it was. There we go. He's so cute. Look at him. It's a baby. And there's like pink liquid, and it's in like a little candy bag. So yeah, I love these. These are my new favorite thing. Shake them. I love them. They're so good. I love them. There was another one. I had planned to get a different one because it had this same charm of this little fox boy. But I think it was in like a boba shaped thing, like case. And by the time I got back there, it was gone. So someone must have already bought it. And I was like, no. So I got this one because I specifically just wanted the charm that was in it. He's so cute. But this is fine. The candy bag one is cute too. So. Oh, then Mimite bought some stuff from this girl that was selling like kawaii like earrings and stuff. And on Sundays is when they do like deals. They'll be doing like buy one get one free because they just want to like get rid of all their shit. So this girl was doing like a buy two get one free. So Mimite got like 2 earrings, and then she looked at me and was like, "Oh, did you want to sale? Like, what do you want? You could just get the free one." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I got these lollipop earrings. So cute. I've wanted lollipop earrings for a long time, and I just never got them. But now I finally have them. Very cute. Oh, the Mimite also got me for my birthday, like before we even went to the convention. She did get me lollipop earrings already. They're a lot smaller though. This is a smaller one. And then it came with a matching necklace. But these ones have little confettis in them. So they're different. So it's okay that I got the other ones. Because these ones are different. And I'll still wear both of them. Because they're really cute. Yeah, I just love candy themed stuff. It's just good. I just love candy themed stuff. So, 'cause you know me, I'm a candy goth, so. Then I got the keychain. So, okay, there was this girl there. I loved her art. It was gorgeous and beautiful. Here's a card. I don't know how helpful these are when all of them have QR codes. Can you like screenshot it and it will still scan the QR code? Like, I don't know. Can you even read the website? Well, maybe like light. Yeah. This one, her name is S2 Heart. That's the shop's name. So you can just look it up on Google. But yeah. Her art was gorgeous. She had like, most of the art was on like t-shirts and stuff. And then she also had it in keychains. Because the shirts were like $65. And I was just like, your art's cute, but that's a lot. And that's the thing, if she had like prints, I would have bought like every print. All of the prints. That's why I ended up buying a bunch of keychains. Because I was like, I really like your art. And I want it. But not in shirt form. Just like in another form. So I ended up buying a bunch of keychains. And she was doing like a special. You can buy 3 keychains for $30 and then 2 for $25 or something. And I was like, okay, give me 5 keychains. And the thing, I loved all of her stuff, but I wasn't trying to spend my whole budget on keychains. Because the thing, these are big keychains. Each one was like $18. That's why I went for that little sale thing she was doing. So it was like, yeah. But I am a little upset because I spent like 20 minutes standing at this booth trying to pick out which 5 I was going to get, because she had a lot of different ones, and like I said, I loved all of her art. So I was trying to pick out like which ones I wanted, right? So I was there trying to pick out my 5, right? And I tell her, I was like, okay, I want this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. She's like, okay, cool. She puts them all in a bag and gives it to me, and then I go about my business. And I guess you could say it's my fault. I probably should have maybe checked that she put the right ones in there. I didn't, because, I trusted that, she would put the right ones in, Turns out, she ended up giving me 2 of the same one, so I didn't get one of them that I asked for. So that kind of sucks. So I ended up giving the duplicate to Mimite. So yeah, a little upset about that. But it's whatever. They were really busy, and that's also why I kind of walked away, because their booth was so busy, and I didn't want to be like taking up space. So once she gave me the stuff, I was like, all right, bye, and I kind of left. So, I guess it's both our faults. I don't know. But yeah. So this was the one she gave me duplicates of. Was this green one? So Mimite has the other green one. Yeah, I thought it was really cool. Like I said, it reminds me of cacti, because it's green. Focusing? I think I'm in the shop. I gotta get out of the shop. So yeah, I got this one. Like these are like the size of my hand. Like they're really big. So that's why I like them, because they're like mini art pieces. Then I got this one. And I got this one. And then this one. Once again, like I said, this is the last one. So she had to clip this off of the display for me. This was the last one of this keychain that she had. So she had to come around and like clip it off the display. That's why it's not in a baggie. But yeah. And then I bought the tote bag that they had. That's in this picture. Yeah, these are all the tote bags I got that, again, I couldn't bring back home because I didn't want to break them. But yeah, that's her tote bag. There's another design on the other side. I really like the one that's on the other side. But yeah, I got that bag. And then the astronaut boy, the pink bag, that's his. Then there was somebody selling Cookie Run merch, and I was very excited. I've actually seen these on Instagram, and I was like, oh, you know, I want those, but I don't think I ever I forgot about them or whatever. But they're little shaker keychains. And they're really cute. So I got one of raspberry cookie. Oh, bruh. I got a phone call in the middle of that, so let's what was I doing? Keychains, right. Sorry, someone just called me and then the whole thing got shut off. Yeah, so this is raspberry cookie. She comes in a little gummy bag. So if you play the game, you know, you gotta use the gummies to level them up. And it sort of shakes. Not a lot, because all the charms are so big. But it's still cute. I get the concept. It's very cute. So I got raspberry cookie. I got pumpkin cookie. And then I got sea fairy cookie. She came in a different thing. Oh, it's like this. Oh, she's upside down. Oh, well, girl, fix yourself. Sea fairy, please. Girl. Okay, well, she's upside down, but sea fairy, she comes in one of those, like, the candy shaker bags. I love these, so these are so cute. These, like, shaker bag thingies. Can you even see her? There she is. Yeah, there's all this glitter, and her sword is in there. And yeah, it's really cute. So, got those. What artist even was that? Do I even have their stuff? I doubt it. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, once again, I do not know which artist that was. But yeah. So that was everything I got at the convention. Other than this, I guess, fell into my bag. I think it's from some sort of artist. It's just like a tiny cup. I think it's cute. So, I got that. Then, yeah, so that was it for the convention. That was all the stuff I got. Then on Monday, we still were not done. On Monday, I wanted to go to the Dolls Kill store because, of course, once I leave New York, they open a store. I was so pissed. Went to the Dolls Kill store. We also went to this other, like, cute anime type store. I got this tiramisu pusheen. He squishes. Boy. Then I got this cute cupcake ornament. I like how it just looks like real frosting. And the cake part is like squishy. Like I said, I just like candy things, so I just got it. All sense of like money and budgeting went out the window. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Then I got another, like I said, I love these shaker keychains. This other store had this one. Let me take it out of the bag, actually. What am I doing? It's a boba cat. He's got a little face on the top. And then he's filled with little bobas. And you can stick him up. So cute. So yeah, I love shaker keychains. Best thing. Best new thing. I love them. honestly, you could probably find these anywhere now, like, I guess, like, anime stores? Like, I don't know where you would go, but I've seen these everywhere. It's a little bell! It comes with a bell! Oh my god. So cute. Honestly, this one is better than the two I bought at the convention. I just bought this at, like, a random store on Canal Street. So, go to Canal Street and I guess look at some of the cute, like, anime stores and you can find these there. Because I love these. They're so good and satisfying. And I love them. Now, on to the Dolls Kill store. I'd like to say everything I got was on sale. I got 3 items at Dolls Kill for under $100. That's a steal. That's a good day. I got this skirt. Super cute. I'd like to say for the record, I showed my aunt this skirt and she was just like, oh, that's slay. So, that made me feel good. But yeah, super cute. Love that. And I got another skirt. Got cherries on it. But then, we gotta back up for this one. But then, these fucking pants. Let me show you these pants, y'all. Like, come on now. Come on now. Come on. These are the coolest pants ever. I've wanted flared pants like this for a long time, but I wanted one, like, that had, like, the right design on it, you know? Because, you know, they have pants like this all the time, but I never vibed with any of the designs. This one? We're gonna try this on. No, hold up. We gotta... No. Wait. Okay. Here they are. They're so cute! Wish, I could back up the camera a little more. But yeah, super cute. I love them so much. They're a vibe. I don't like how they're, like, sheer, the whole thing, so when I wear these, I'll wear, like, black leggings under them so they can be, like, actual pants. But yeah, I just love them. And so these pants are normally $60, right? They were on sale for 60% off. I paid like $25 for them. Deal of the century. Was very excited. So yeah, these pants slay. I can't wait to wear them. They're amazing. But then, the last thing I did. Well, what the last thing? I actually did this before we went to the Dolls Kill store and everything, but I wanted to save it for last in the video. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably already know because I posted about it. But I got some tattoos when I went on Monday. I'm very excited. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of decided before I went there, I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna finally just get a tattoo. I have the money. I have the means. Fuck it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. So basically, I just looked up a store, a tattoo place that takes walk-ins, because that's the thing. That's the thing that always stopped me about getting tattoos is like the whole, you gotta make an appointment and like email the artist and do the whole thing. I have anxiety, so that to make an official appointment, I was just like, that's scary. I don't want to do that. No, it's scary to make official appointments. I don't know, just the thought of sending the initial email, like, what do I even say? What do I do? No. It would be so much easier for me to just walk into the store and be like, hi, can I have a tattoo? Da-da-da. And that's how easy it was with the store that I looked up. This store specializes in, like, taking walk-ins. And so you can make appointments, but then they're like, you could also just walk in. And when I tell you I was in and out of there, 2 tattoos, I was in and out in an hour. I was very impressed, honestly. The place is called Live by the Sword Tattoo. They have 2 locations. They have one in Soho and one in Brooklyn. I went to the one in Soho. But yeah, would definitely recommend. Because they have, like, tons of books of, like, flash tattoos. If you, like, don't really have an idea, can't decide what you want. And all the flash tattoos, like, they tell you the price, like, baseline price and whatever and the whole thing. So I thought that was, and honestly, I liked some of the flash tattoos. I liked this, like, pen and quill one that they had. I wanted to get, like, each one, like, maybe, like, on my hand somewhere because it reminds me of like stuff with like my stories and stuff. I don't know. One day I'm gonna go back and get those. But you know, with me, it's always like, you know, my own original stuff. So, I had like my own designs and everything that I brought in, and I was like, you know, I want this, whatever. When I tell you the whole thing was like so easy. If I would have known a store like this existed, I would have got to years ago. Like, it was so fucking easy, and I was like, it's this easy? Really? I've been out here stressing for nothing. So, yeah, so basically, because that's the thing, being that they're a walk-in place, I expected there to be like a line, like a lot of people, and I was gonna have to wait. No, walked right in. They took me like immediately, and I was just like, oh, because this place does piercings and tattoos. And so I basically just, and I was a little nervous. So I walked to the desk, and he was like, hi, and I was like, hi, how does this work? I've never been here before. And he was like, well, what are you here for? I was like, I'd like to get a tattoo, or two, if it's possible. He was like, yeah, sure, like, did you want to look at the flash books, or did you have your own thing? And I was like, had my own ideas, and I pulled up my phone. I was like, okay, I want this, and this, and he was like, okay, and then he was asking, like, how big I wanted it, and da-da-da, and the whole thing. So I told him, I was like, yeah, and he was like, okay. So he basically, then he took my phone, and he took it down to show one of the artists to get an idea, to tell me, like, a price quote, for it. And he came back, and he told me the price, and he was like, yeah, he said it'll be this much, whatever, do you still want it? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And he was like, okay, cool. He checked my ID, and I signed a waiver, and then he just took me downstairs, and then I met my artist, and my artist was super nice, he was really cool, and yeah, we talked about whatever, and then he printed out the little, sticky things they put on to use as, like, the stencil, and yeah, so I got this one on my wrist. It's like, oh, my wrist is like crooked. Ugh. I promise it looks good in real life. It's hard to show it here. But yeah, so this says Sayoko. It means evening child. But if you're a Vocaloid enthusiast like me, you will know that is the name of a Miku song, which is the main reason I got it. So I discovered that song when I was like 15, when I was like in high school, and I love that song a lot. So I discovered the original version, and then I heard a cover of it, like an English cover. So I listened to like the English cover because I will forewarn you if you're gonna go listen to it. That song is sad as fuck. Like, sad. It's about like depression and suicide and the whole thing, right? But that's why I connected with the song, especially because like when I was in high school, I had depression bad. Like, I still have depression now, but I don't know, in high school, it was just really, really hard for me to find any reason to live. And I guess it's maybe partly because of, like, you know, how your hormones are changing because of puberty and everything, and I guess it just makes everything feel... I feel like it's gotta have something to do with the whole puberty aspect of growing up and everything that made the depression worse. But that still didn't change the fact of how hard and awful it was. Like, depression ruined my life, those years of my life. Like, it feels like I lost so much time and so much that I could have been doing because I was just so fucking depressed. And like I said, I'm still depressed now, but I guess now I have better means of coping with it, and I guess I'm used to it. Like, I'm used to how to deal with it and how to make the thoughts go away, I guess. I don't know. Because like I said, those years, that was when I first really started struggling with it, when it really came out and was really prominent. And I guess I didn't know how to deal with it. I didn't really have anyone to talk to about it. And yeah, I don't know. So those years of my life were really bad. And that song, like, helped me in a strange way. Because that's the thing, I related so much to everything that the song was saying. Because that's the thing, to feel so seen through that song. Because like, I think these feelings are kind of hard to describe sometimes, you know? So to hear it so clearly in this song, this is exactly how I feel in this song. It just meant, and the fact that Evening Child, that's how I vibe with that too. Like, yeah, like, I just felt that describes me very well, and I don't know, that song, like, altered my fucking brain chemistry, and ever since I've heard that song, I knew. I was like, I want this tattooed on my body, like, since then, since I was 15, I knew I wanted this tattoo. So that's, what, like 6 years? So yeah, so I've wanted this one for a long time. Because yeah, that song means a lot to me, because there's a lot of versions of the song that I listen to. There's obviously the original that's in, like, the Japanese, and there's the English one that I listen to the most. But then you have the super sad piano cover by another girl. It's like the acoustic piano violin version. You wanna cry? Go listen to that. That shit fucks you up. Fucks me up. So that's the thing. The super sad one, I listen to that song whenever I, like, need to cry. Because that's the thing. I think part of why it's easier for me to handle the depression is because I've just bottled up my emotions and stopped feeling things. Which isn't good. But, so I kind of, like, bottle up all the frustration and the sadness and kind of don't let it come out anymore. But there are some times when I get to a certain point, it's like I gotta release that, you know? So I'll listen to that song and kind of, like, make me cry, since I kind of can't cry anymore. Like, I have to force myself to cry now. It's kind of bad. But yeah, so I listen to that song to kind of help me move through the feelings and the thoughts to get through it. 'Cause that's the thing, my goal is to, like, never have to listen to that song, which is weird, you know, like, I shouldn't want to listen to that song, you know, because of how sad it is, but sometimes when I need to, that's the song that I go to, and because sometimes I need to feel the suicidal feelings and the thoughts and the whole, sometimes I need to let myself go through the whole thing of being sad and super suicidal and upset and whatever and cry and do the whole thing just so I can get through it, because then I'll feel not better, but I kind of just have to go through it to then move on from it. So the goal is to sort of never have to listen to that song, but when I need to, it's always there. I'm sure what I'm describing sounds very weird to some of you, but just know, it means a lot to me. So I'm very happy with this tattoo. I've wanted this for such a long time. I always knew I wanted it, like, right here on my wrist, so I can always look at it whenever I'm, like, upset. And I can't describe to you the euphoria, the serotonin that goes through my brain now when I see that I have this, and it's here. It's finally here, where I've always wanted it. Like, I don't know, it makes me very, very happy. So yeah. And don't worry, I made sure this says what the fuck it says. It's not, I made sure, I looked up multiple sources to make sure that this is correct, so I don't look like an idiot. So yeah, so I have that, and then I got a second one on my neck here. It's on the back of my neck. Wait, I'm wearing like a turtleneck here. Alright. Zip. Move this. I get closer, but there's, like, kind of shit in the way. But yeah. This is, that is the chemical symbol for mescaline. Never really talked about it on here, I should do that. But yeah, basically Cacti turns into, like, a gang leader, under the name of mescaline, which mescaline is the chemical in, peyote cactus. If you don't know what peyote cactus is, it's like a cactus you could smoke and it gets you high and you, like, hallucinate and stuff. So mescaline is the active chemical in that cactus that makes you high. So yeah, so she operates under the name mescaline, and on her art, on the back of her jacket, she has that symbol, and also on some of her accessories, like on her belt, she has the symbol and stuff. So, yeah, so she has that symbol on the back of her jacket, and I wanted it, so I put it on the back of my neck. So I put it so like if I'm wearing like a regular shirt, it'll be seen because the tattoo lays like right above like the neckline of like shirts and stuff, so you can see it. So like if I were to put my hair up and wear a shirt, you'd see it. Yeah, so I'm very happy with that. I'm already kind of planning out my next tattoos. It's bad. Now that I've started, I can't stop. But yeah, so I did that. And like I said, it was very quick. And also, you know, I was expecting it, you know, to hurt a lot. Like that was another thing I was scared of, like, oh, you know, it's gonna hurt and the whole thing. The one on my wrist hurt worse than the one on my neck, which I was surprised about. I really thought the neck, you know, being in the neck, I was like, oh, it's gonna hurt. No, the neck, I barely felt anything. Like, it was much more bearable than the wrist. And even then, the wrist wasn't tragic. Like, because I told the guy, I was like, you know, it's my first time doing tattoo, and he was like, oh, and I was like, yeah, I was like, so I'm a little nervous, and he was like, oh, okay, and he made sure to make sure that I was comfortable and that I was all good and everything. And, so, you know, it was like, okay, and I was like, just to let you know, like, I'm not gonna be able to, like, look at this, because, like, you know, I don't want to watch the needle piercing my skin, so I just kind of looked away the whole time, and I was like this. And so he was like, I'm gonna start with, like, a line first to see how you do, and I was like, okay. So he did it, and it was just like, you know, it does hurt, like, it does sting, you know, but I was just like, he did the line, and he was like, alright, how you doing? And I was like, that wasn't tragic. I was like, I was expecting it to be worse, honestly, and he was like, oh, okay. And then he just kept going, and then before I knew it, he was done. The middle one did hurt the worst, though, like, the one in the middle, there was a certain point where I was just like, that shit hurt. I got through it, and then after that, he was like, do you still want to do, like, the second one? And I was like, well, yeah. Yeah! So, and he was like, oh, okay. So he had me lay down to do the second one. And he actually told me, he was like, I actually did the wrist one first because I knew that one would hurt more. Because he was like, I knew if you could handle that one, you'd get through the neck one, no problem. And I was like, smart. And I was like, yeah, I meant to ask you which one would hurt worse, but then you just kind of went ahead and said we're doing the wrist one. So I didn't want to, like, mess with your process. So I was like, yeah, you do that. And I was like, I appreciate that because that's what I would have wanted anyway. Okay. But yeah, that was pretty much my weekend there. But yeah, my phone's dying, so we're gonna kind of have to wrap this up, and then I also have to go out Christmas shopping, and that's gonna be a whole thing. So yeah, but yeah, that's everything that happened, and oh yeah, the pictures. So yeah, we're gonna have a little slideshow at the end here with all the pictures and everything, because there's a lot of pictures. So yeah, so I have to go from here, but we're gonna do a little slideshow of all the pictures. But right now, I gotta go, and I gotta do some stuff. So thank y'all so much for watching this video, and here are the pictures.